Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Universal Awakening. For longer videos, come look me up at Universal Awakening on YouTube. Quick video today on unbiased opinions and actions, and understanding that it's not just about you. And life's all about perception and opinions and where people are at in their life. That's part of the whole beauty of it all. Is everybody's heard that saying, everybody's different, but when you really think about it, you are the only you in this universe. There may be people that look like you or act like you, but you were the only one that's gone through the things you have, or been taught exactly in the same sequence the things that you have. So you will base your decisions and your actions and the person you are off of how you were raised, what you were taught, the experiences you go through, whether you learn from them yet or you just can continue to keep experiencing them. And that's usually what happens when you don't learn from something. It'll keep happening to you over and over again until you get what needs to be taken from it. And so we tend to judge people because, and I've been a bad example of this before. You wonder why people do the things they do because you wouldn't do that, or you wonder why people are the way they are because you're not that type of person. But everybody's different. And so when somebody says something or does something that you don't agree with or you don't like, you have to look at it in a sense of, it may not be right to you, but you can't just be an asshole because of something somebody did in return. I mean, all that's doing is feeding right into the issues that are out there. So when you start realizing and waking up to the fact that everything is about perception in life, you'll start understanding things a lot better. You'll start not necessarily getting along with people better. I mean, you will, but situations won't get worse than they have to or affect you in a negative way. And I'll give you a perfect example from my life. There was somebody in my life before that I had to be around, and I thought that I had to be around them, so I would, and I wouldn't shut anything out. I would just put on a fake face, but I would absorb all this negativity and let it affect me very much, so that it would come out later, probably on out on other people in certain ways. But you'll notice how your growth works, and it turned in from that to you'll move up to the spot where you realize you don't have to be around those people, which everybody has that choice, but everybody's different as far as where they're realizing where they're at. So I got to the point where I was like, hey, I don't have to allow myself to be in this situation anymore. I'm just going to remove myself from it. So I did, and I felt freaking amazing. But then you'll get to the point where you can be around that person or those people, and they won't even touch your positivity and your happiness. And it's really cool to see the growth that you go through in that sense, of something that you were letting affect you in such a negative way, and you didn't realize how much free will not just how much free will you have, but how much free will you have to to not let things affect you and change who you are and how you want to treat other people after those instances. So look at everything in life, especially, others, with an unbiased opinion. Doesn't make their decisions right, but once you start understanding why they make those decisions, everything comes together, and then there doesn't have to be any more expansion of that negativity in that circumstance. Do you know what I mean? It kind of just gets cut off, and then if more and more people start doing that, those other people are going to start waking up that maybe the negative ones are having the negative influence, and start realizing what's going on too, and do the same thing. So it's a big snowball effect. But it not only will it help out others to kind of neutralize their negativity and where they're at in their life, but you'll stay your positive and happy self, which will rub off on them whether you see it or think it does or not. And then, so not only are you changing their thought process, which is going to in the future help the situation that you have to be around, because they'll start becoming a more positive, happy person, but you yourself are just gonna be calm and blissful and not have anything to worry about, because even if you have to be in those situations throughout the day, you're not gonna allow them to affect you internally or anything like that. So stay your happy self, and it's okay, if you're in your growth, journey where you have to remove yourself from those situations, and that's perfectly fine. That's just all part of it. But you'll get to the point where you can stay in those situations and stay the person you want to be without having any outside influence on you. So remember that today and every day. Just keep it in the back of your mind and help it with your growth and spirituality and being a better person. It's gonna have a positive effect on you and others around you. So that, and spread that love and that smile and help everybody else have a good day. Life's too short. There's nothing wrong with you being happy. Don't let anybody, I don't give a shit who they are, family, friends, loved ones, your damn dog, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to do the things that make you happy. It doesn't matter what they are or what anybody else thinks about them. Unless, obviously you're not wanting to cause any harm to anybody else. But do those things and be that person. You deserve it. Everybody does. Everybody on this planet deserves to have an abundance of everything. Anybody that tells you otherwise is wrong. I mean, like I said, unless you're doing bad things and things like that, you're not deserving of the better things. But once we start living this way, we change lives and we help people like that. So stay a positive person, stay a positive influence, and come join me on this journey to conscious awakening for everybody. Like I said, more videos on my YouTube channel. That's capital YO Universal Awakening. Like, subscribe, follow. Same thing on Facebook and Instagram. Bear with me. This is like I said in my past videos. This is all new to me too, so I'm learning as well. I appreciate all the positive vibes and comments and influence from everybody. Like, subscribe, follow my pages on Instagram and Facebook as well. It's YO Universal Awakening. I love you guys. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Stay happy. Be that positive influence. Cheers.